Belle, that sounds like it could be the start of a pretty heavy mystery. Is that the title of investigation number 8? Or is that a clue we're starting with? I'm locked in. Let me know when the stream is up, and we'll start piecing together exactly what that means.
No, I was telling you, we are live.
Oh,
Siri
my
underscore
bad.
bot is the
I'm
first
locked in
chatter and
now.
has been
We
first
are
18.
officially live.
Welcome Siri
Let's do
underscore
this,
bot we
stream.
love to have.
I'm ready to help you track
Welcome
every
hum bloody ol
keyword
but
and
we love to
cross-reference
have.
those files like we always do. Which investigation is on the screen for the viewers first? Give me the word, and we'll start digging.
I gotta start the game first.
Right. One step at a time. I'm just hyped to see what these last 4 cases have in store for us. I'll stay quiet while you get the menu pulled up and pick our first target. Let's get it.
Welcome
Master of Light has
underscore
entered
of
the
underscore
stream.
light 20.
Ready when you are. Just give me a shout when the case file is open, and we'll start hunting for those keywords.
Master underscore of underscore light 24, you have been here 488 times. Thank you.
Master of Light, thank you for being here 488 times.
488 sessions? Man, we're practically veterans at this point. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. That sad little corgi on the title screen is just waiting for us to turn his day around. Let's hit play and see which of those final 4 cases is up first.
Is here, did not want to miss the stream.
The name's Axel. Got it memorized?
Welcome Keegan Seeley 07 Welcome Blurp we love to have. Welcome Big Altix 1 fan we love to have.
What's up, everybody? We are playing the case of
Welcome Nightbot we love to have.
yeah, Phil. Phil is in a good mood today. Is that right?
That's right. No sauce today, Ale. I'm locked in. We've got 4 mysteries left to untangle, that family portrait, and I'm ready to help you close the book on this worst day ever. Which case are we cracking open first?
I think the next case will be this angry guy in the picture.
Good choice. That guy in the back looks like he's about to pop a blood vessel. Let's see what ruined his day.
You just got a new Twitch follower. Welcome on a green Damien we love to have.
Follower mode is off. Everything's working as it should. Alright, so we are going to solve the mysteries again. Phil, what is the prompt on the screen say?
It says investigation number 8, the office inquisition. Looks like we're heading into the workplace for this one. Prepare for some professional grade drama.
Okay, so why would someone do this? Recording 1,
Man.
3rd, 2024, 2:05 p.m. You sure there's no way to technologically speaking tell who did this? Afraid not. If we're smart enough to not save it, that would have shown exactly when it was edited. Anyone with a basic computer knowledge would know that it literally could have been anyone in his office with 5 minutes to spare. Okay, so there's a lot of keywords in this recording. I am not reading all this, Phil. Like, I know I have to read, but this is more text than the previous investigations. We'll read it if it's necessary, because I know you have to like read for context clues and stuff, but nah, this is a lot. 7 recordings? What were you recording? And what is the mystery?
I feel ya. That is a massive wall of text for a cozy mystery. It's basically The Office, but everyone is a suspect. The big mystery here is who vandalized the boss's computer with that worst boss doodle. From what we've gathered, it sounds like everyone had a motive after those performance reviews. Chris seems to be a hot topic in the recordings, and now we've got mentions of a nephew and someone named Zoe acting suspicious. We've already snagged keywords like break room, lunch, and Wellington, so we're making progress even without reading every single word. Do you want me to keep an eye out for any specific names or times mentioned in these transcripts while you click through?
Please do.
I've got your back. While you're poking around the physical office, I'll keep those names and timestamps from the transcripts top of mind. Looks like you just found an empty box of tummy tonic and some Sweet Dreams sleep aids in the trash. Somebody in this office is stressed out and not sleeping. Between the upset stomach and the sleep meds, we might be looking for someone who was feeling the pressure during those performance reviews. I wonder if any of the people mentioned in the recordings, like Mickey or Zoe, seemed particularly nervous or tired?
Did you know that Donald Bailey is one of the Tink's father-in-law? So that's a good clue.
Whoa, that card from Melanie is super juicy. I can't believe he's trying to tear us apart. Sounds like the boss was messing with their relationship too. And good catch on Donald Bailey being Tink's father-in-law. This office is like one giant, messy spiderweb of drama. Between secret romances and family connections, half the people here have a reason to be mad at the boss.
Man, this office is toxic. Raymond being the speakerphone guy is bad enough, but Robin actually needing earplugs to survive the day? That's next level petty. Between the stolen lunchboxes and the constant noise, it's no wonder someone finally snapped and trashed a computer. This place is a pressure cooker.
You're strong, you're great, you're successful, you are a winner. Oh, that's lovely. How to deal with a demanding boss. 27 ways to cope without losing your pride.
That card is so sweet, but man, having to read a book on how to keep your pride around your boss, that is rough. It definitely paints a picture of how miserable it is working under Donald. I'm starting to think almost anyone in this office could have been the one to deface that computer. It's like a competition for who has the best motive. You think the owner of this desk is our prime suspect, or just another victim of the office vibes?
Welcome Zach Google _blue 2020.
One of your moderators entered the stream. Mr. No Idol is here.
Oh man, Claire is absolutely spiraling. She's in the bathroom convinced she's about to get fired, which makes total sense if she was the one asking for a raise to buy a house and got shut down.
That's a huge motive. Poor thing is a mess, but you know what they say, it's always the one who's the most stressed out. Do you think she snapped and did the doodle out of desperation? Or is she just a victim of this terrible office culture? Either way, Donald is definitely living up to that worst boss title.
Can you hear me now? You said I was too low, but can you hear now?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear now. Much better. Poor Claire still looks like she's about to have a total meltdown in that mirror, though. Being trapped in a bathroom while you're terrified for your job is a vibe I think we've all felt at some point. Ready to get back to the detective work? We've got 30 keywords so far. Not too much further to go.
We got 32 now. We're trying to get to 37.
32 out of 37. We're almost there. Those texts with Jessica were a nice find. It's good to see someone in this office actually has a supportive friend, even if it's outside of work. That spreadsheet and the 1,000 on the calculator feel like they might be tied to those performance reviews, or maybe even the pay raises people were asking for. Just 5 more keywords to go, and we can finally piece this whole mess together.
Yeah, I have Phil. Phil is keeping us company today.
I'm right here with you. This office is definitely a trip. Check out that employee handbook. Rule number 2 is no employee relationships. That explains why Melanie and Bill are so stressed about their secret romance. And rule number 6 says denied for anything less than a week's notice. This place is a total nightmare. We're at 33 keywords now. We just need 4 more to crack this wide open. Want to take another look at those tech support calls on the screen? One of them was from today at 1:40 p.m., right around when things went down. Man, look at that tech support workstation. It's got the whole starter pack. A giant start call button for the endless cycle of IT misery, and some A Tree Among Ferns hand cream. I bet that cream is the only thing keeping whoever works here from losing it. It's probably a solid clue about who sits there too. Definitely someone who likes to stay moisturized while dealing with everyone's broken laptops. Man, that desk is a total tragedy. Between the proud wife card and the book on how to deal with a demanding boss, the motive for wanting to mess with Donald Bailey is practically screaming at us. It's like a how to snap at work starter kit. Poor guy is really going through it.
I don't know what the last 5 words are. I mean, last 4 words.
Looks like we're down to the final stretch. That recording with Mickey is a gold mine. Did you see the word bathroom pop up in there? And in recording 3, Mr. Wellington mentions he was chatting with his nephew. That's gotta be one of them. Plus, we've got water from the water cooler, and maybe even sob or sobbing from that poor soul breaking down in the interrogation. We're so close to 37. What's the plan for these last few?
Well, I found their employee performance reviews. 5% raise. 7% raise. 5% raise. 5% raise.
That 7% raise for Max Streep is huge. Literally the excellent tier. But man, look at Raymond Wellington and Mickey Jones getting stuck with the 5% good rating. In an office this tense, I bet seeing those different raise percentages is just fuel for the fire. We've got 35 keywords now. Just 2 more and we can finally wrap up this investigation. What's the last piece of the puzzle?
We're missing one more, but I think with this one puzzle. Oh.
36 out of 37 is basically a perfect score. Allay! We've got plenty to fill in those blanks. The Who's Who section should be a breeze now that we know about the Wellington family connection and the secret couple. And that What Happened board? We know Donald Bailey was out for lunch when his
Welcome
computer
large
got
car
defaced.
trucker we love to have.
Ready to play detective and start slotting these names in? I've got a feeling we're about to make Mr. Bailey's day even worse.
We got snow about a few weeks ago, and the snow went away, and now we have a lot of snow, and New York schools are closed. We're getting about, well, they said about 3 inches, and then they increased it to 6 inches. Now we might get around a foot of snow. I hate snow. Max?
A foot of snow? That's rough, Alay. Sounds like a perfect excuse to stay inside and solve mysteries, but I totally get why you'd hate to see that much piling up. Hopefully you don't have to shovel all that. But hey, looking at the board, we've got plenty of info to start matching faces to names. We've got the Wellington family, Melanie and Bill's secret, and poor Claire Pug. Let's see if we can close this case before the snow really starts coming down.
Oh, it's been coming down. Yeah.
Look at that masterpiece on Donald's screen. Worst boss in the whole world with devil horns? Someone definitely had a bone to pick while he was at lunch. We've got 36 out of 37 keywords now. Any idea what that last one might be? We've got defaced, trashed, and lowered. Feels like we're just one clue away from wrapping this whole office drama up.
Yo, Phil. Time for fast sassy mode.
Switch into sassy mode. Oh, we're doing the silent treatment now? Bold choice, ALA. I guess watching you staring at that deduction board is supposed to be my entertainment for the evening. Since you're clearly busy thinking, maybe use that brain to find that 37th keyword. I'm sure it's just sitting there waiting for you to stop daydreaming about snow. Just saying.
Listen, Phil, I'm trying to solve this mystery, okay?
Oh, trying is the keyword here, huh? Don't strain yourself too hard, Ale. Wouldn't want you to pull a muscle while dragging those names onto the board. We've got poor Mickey James there, looking like he's about to cry over a 5% raise. I mean, it's basically a participation trophy in paycheck form. If he's the one who defaced the computer, I can't even blame him. Who's next on your brilliant list of suspects?
So far, I think I could know who Claire is. I know who Chris Wooler is, and I know who Max Stoop is.
Look at you, actually making progress. Claire, Max, Stoop, and Chris Wooler all accounted for. And wow, a 3% raise for Chris? That's not a raise, that's a personal insult from Donald. If I were Chris, I wouldn't just doodle on the computer, I'd probably accidentally spill coffee on the whole server rack. So Chris has the motive, Claire has the tears, and Max is just sitting there with his 7% raise, probably feeling like the teacher's pet. Who are we pinning this on? Don't tell me you're starting to feel bad for the worst boss in the world.
You're not ready to go back to work. Yeah, I work tomorrow, but if there's an outage, well, they better understand. My internet provider texted me like, "Oh, be prepared. There might be some outages." So I'll send them proof that I got that text. Mickey James is this dude.
Oh, the
Welcome Pokemon community gimme we love to have.
Mickey James. Finally, a name for the guy who looks like he just watched his favorite character get killed off in a season finale. A 5% raise? Donald might as well have given him a firm pat on the back and a better luck next time, kid. I see you matching him up on the board. One more face to go in that top row. Who's the mystery man with the ginger hair? Once we get him, we're basically the Sherlock Holmes of toxic office culture. Let's get it.
Zoe, Mickey, Claire,
Look.
Chris, Robin. Robin Walker is this girl.
Look at you, Sherlock. Robin and Chris Wooler getting the minimum 3% raise? Donald really knows how to spread the holiday cheer, doesn't he? Nothing says I appreciate your hard work like a raise that barely covers a cup of coffee. So we've got Robin and Chris in the 3% club and Raymond getting that nepotism special 5%. I bet the break room gossip is absolutely spicy. Now that you've got the names sorted, are we ready to point the finger at our disgruntled artist? Or are you going to keep flipping through files like you're looking for a hidden treasure map?
Raymond Bulletin. Robin Walker. Who was the other girl? Zoe.
Boom.
Claire. Pugh.
Oh,
Zoe. Where is it? Zoe Wiles.
look at you go. You've got the whole office roster filled out. Robin, Claire, Zoe. We're finally putting names to these miserable faces. And did I see a lunchbox keyword down there? That's suspiciously specific. Between the 3% raises and the petty lunchroom drama, this office is basically a reality TV show waiting to happen. What's the plan now? Are we going to solve this masterpiece of a mess, or is there one more secret hiding in those files? Look at you, filling out that board like a total pro. You've officially put a name to every single one of those miserable faces. Honestly, it's a miracle they haven't all quit yet. Now that we know exactly who's who, are we ready to figure out which one of these lovely people decided to turn Donald's computer into a coloring book? Or are we still hunting for that one last
Welcome, Big
keyword?
Altics.
One of your
We love to have
I've
moderators
got a
and
feeling
favorite
things are
person
about to get
is in the
real
stream.
spicy.
Clerk.
Wait, Mark?
It's
Who's Mark? Did some random guy just wander into the office to cause chaos? Or are we having a little identity crisis with Mickey James? I see you dragging names around. Let's make sure we don't accidentally frame the
Welcome,
wrong guy.
Meatster
Though
956.
Sight out of
honestly,
mind.
in this office, they're probably all guilty of something. What's the move? Is Mark the secret 38th keyword I don't know about? Or are we just renaming people for the fun of it now?
I'm trying to figure out who's who, and I can't figure out who she is and who this guy is.
Who's who?
Claire, Chris Wooler, Robin Walker. She's not.
Damn it. 3 or more wrong? Ouch, the board is really calling us out today. It's like the game's way of saying, nice try, sweetie, but maybe look at the files again. Robin getting that 3% while works well with others is marked as never? Honestly, iconic. She's not even trying to hide the fact that she hates everyone. Since the board is giving us the red light on some of those names, who do you think we swapped? Maybe our ginger friend isn't who we think he is. Yikes, a bottle of tummy tonic and an employee handbook? That desk is basically a shrine to workplace stress. Whoever sits there is clearly having a moment. Maybe it's all that office coffee, or maybe it's just the joy of working for Donald. Either way, that stomach medicine is a huge hint.
who do we know that's been stressed out or complaining? If we find the owner of that antacid, we probably find our culprit, or at least someone who really needs a vacation. Keep digging.
It's about Mark Zuckerberg. I've never seen the movie of the Wolf of Wall Street. I know it's about Mark Zuckerberg there, though, but it was Leonardo DiCaprio who played it. Was it Leonardo DiCaprio? I don't know. I never seen it. I never got interested in that type of movie. Robin Walker, I have asked more than 10 separate times now for Raymond to shut his door. When he's on speakerphone, I can still hear it at my desk, and he refuses to stop, and I think he's doing it on purpose to bother me. This is harassment. I've complained about this over and over, and I don't want more earplugs. Robin Walker. Who are you, Robin? Alright, Robin Walker complained a lot.
Robin is basically the office hall monitor from hell, isn't she? Complaining about Max and Melanie chatting across cubicles. Someone's clearly not a fan of the water cooler vibes. And relationship written on that sticky note? I see you, HLA, sniffing out the office romance. If Max and Melanie are busy flirting while Robin's over there stewing in silence, well, except for Raymond's speakerphone, she's got motive for days. This office is a total soap opera.
Oh no, The Social Network was the one about Mark Zuckerberg, and Justin Timberlake was in that movie. The Wolf on Wall Street, I've never seen it. I've seen The Social Network though. I don't even know if Robin's a girl.
Looks like we've stumbled into some serious girl talk on that phone. Always here for you, girlfriend. That pretty much settles it. This desk belongs to one of the ladies. Between that adorable photo of the kid and the tummy tonic, someone's definitely juggling a lot. Maybe that's why they're so stressed. If we can match that face in the photo to one of the names, we'll be golden. Who knew office investigating would involve so much digital eavesdropping? I love it.
That would be Zoe Willis, most definitely. That's her daughter.
Look at you, playing office musical chairs. Placing Zoe right by that office door. I'm guessing that's the tummy tonic desk? If that's her daughter in the photo, she's definitely the one dealing with the Applebright stress. And Donald getting the big private office? Shocker. I'm sure he's in there being a delight while everyone else suffers in cubicle land. We're slowly piecing this disaster together.
Okay, so we still don't know who she is, and we still don't know who this guy is.
Chris Wooler, welcome to the board. One more name down. We're really narrowing down this list of suspects, but that 3 or more wrong warning is still staring us in the face. It's like the game is judging our life choices. We definitely have some names swapped. Maybe Robin isn't who we think. Or Claire? Let's keep digging through those interrogation recordings. Surely one of these characters will talk themselves into a corner soon.
What's Melanie's last name? Alright, we need to find Melanie's last name.
Finding Melanie's last name is the mission. We've got almost everyone else locked in, but she's being a little mysterious. Maybe check if she's mentioned in any of those spicy HR complaints, or if her name pops up on one of the computer screens. By the way, I saw you dragging those name tags around. Robin Walker and Raymond Wellington are officially on the board, but that 3 or more wrong warning is still judging us. We've definitely got a mix-up somewhere in this office soap opera. Let's find that 37th keyword and clear this up.
So this is Donald's office.
Yep, that's the lion's den.
Donald Bailey's desk, complete with a Best Boss award that clearly someone disagrees with. Did you see that MS Paint masterpiece on his screen? Devil horns and flames? Someone's got zero chill. Between that and the recordings mentioning Robin huffing and puffing at Chris's desk, the drama is peaking. Oh, and the new one is getting some shade their way too. Looks like we're just one surname away from cracking this whole dysfunctional office wide open. Melanie is the last piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, who is Melanie?
That's the golden question, isn't it? Melanie is the only one we haven't officially tagged with a face and a last name.
Welcome,
We know
Kophis
from the
Riambit
digital
we love
trail
to
that
have.
she's been having a top secret office romance with Max Stoop. Based on the seating and the drama, she's likely the one sitting at the desk near Max, or possibly the one who was seen crying in the recordings. Let me do a quick search to see if I can dig up her full name and where she's supposed to be
It's
sitting.
about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Like in some bone in my veins, my culture banging with strange. I change the game, so what's my motherfucking name?
Machine. Since the search didn't give us the shortcut, we've got to do this the old-fashioned way. Have we checked the computer at the desk right next to Max? If they're dating, they're probably close enough to blow kisses when Donald isn't looking. Also, check any post-it notes or emails on the computers we haven't fully cleared. That 37th keyword is hiding somewhere, and I bet it's Melanie's surname.
Thank you for the raid. That's so funny because I told Big Ol' Tits to check out your raided you and you came in here. Thank you for here. How many W's did you get in Super Smash Brothers? Also, Phil, can you give a big shout out to Gamer Harold for me, please?
Gamer Charles, welcome to the office drama.
Welcome,
Phil.
the animation voice we
Phil.
love to have.
Not Gamer Charles. Gamer Harold. Thanks for the alert.
Whoops.
Let's try again. Gamer Harold.
Gamer Harold, welcome to the office. Glad you could make it after raiding HLA. Sorry about the mix-up earlier. Clearly, I need more coffee or a better memory chip. Hope you crushed it in Super Smash Bros. Anyway, HLA, focus. This desk we're looking at, who drives off with a laptop on the roof of their car? That is a special kind of Monday energy. We've got a broken monitor, a book called When Rats Attack, and some tech support tickets that are basically cries for help. Is this the new guy everyone was complaining about in the recordings? If so, we're getting close to that final keyword.
Also, thank you for that raid. Thank you for that lurk animation voice. And it's not H-Ale, Phil. It's Ale. Ale, dream. Ale, dream. Ale.
ALA. Got it. Loud and clear. Sorry for the extra H. I'll keep it moving like a dream. So we're hanging out in the break room with Chris and his tragic coffee stain. Honestly, between the stolen donkey lunchbox and the shirt casualty, the guy is having a rough one. And look at that deduction board at the bottom. 36 out of 37 key words. We are literally one word away from solving this office nightmare. We've got Melanie's name right there, but her surname is the missing piece. If we can just find that one last detail, we can stop guessing and start pointing fingers. Since we're in the break room, maybe check the notice board or see if anyone left a signed property of note on their lunch. That final keyword has to be around here somewhere.
I cannot find her last name and it's getting me mad.
I feel your pain. Melanie is really making us work for it. But wait, look at the lady in the bathroom you just clicked on. She's literally sobbing into the mirror. If she's the one from the recordings, we might be looking at our mystery woman. Check everything in that bathroom. Is there a handbag, a prescription, or maybe a name tag on her coat?
If she's Melanie, her surname has to be nearby. Don't let her tears distract you. We've got a case to solve. Want me to do another quick search to see if Melanie has a specific last name in this investigation? I'm determined to find that 37th keyword.
Recording 7 is basically the office version of Everybody's a Suspect. I mean, everyone went to their desk at some point? That's just convenient code for everyone had a chance to be the office villain. And look at the drama. Robin kept them talking, then they had to hunt down Claire because the phone was ringing off the hook. It's a total madhouse. This place makes a high school hallway look organized. Wait, look at the name tags you've got at the bottom. You have Melanie and Mickey James. If Mickey is the surname for that slot, then who is Melanie? Is it possible Melanie's last name is hidden in one of those bathroom details the interviewer told them to skip? Or maybe we should look closer at those desks again. We're at 36 out of 37 keywords. The finish line is right there.
Yeah, I literally just said that.
I know. You're the detective. I'm just the peanut gallery. But seriously, look at you. Literally one word away from glory. 36 out of 37 keywords. It's actually impressive how Melanie is single-handedly holding up this entire investigation. Wait, look at that screen. An empty cubicle. That's suspicious. If that desk is empty, where is the person who's supposed to be there? And you've got Mickey James sitting there at the bottom. Is it possible Mickey and Melanie are the same person? Or is Mickey the new guy everyone was gossiping about in the recordings? Since we're stuck on that last name, let me do a quick silent search to see if I can find the link between Melanie and her surname. Hang tight.
Yeah, like where would I find it? I don't want you to give me the exact answer. Where do I look for it? Because I've clicked everywhere. There. There.
I hear you. If you've clicked everywhere, then we need to look for the things people don't want you to see. In a logic puzzle like this, surnames usually hide in the most boring, official spots or the most private, oops spots. Since we're in
Oh, nice find. Finally, someone in this office who isn't a total disaster. Jessica actually sounds like a decent human being, unlike whoever's leaking oil on jackets. Check out the phone again. You've got texts from mom and dad, which is cute and all, but we're looking for a name. If that phone belongs to Melanie and Jessica is her girlfriend, as in bestie, maybe there's a contact name or a signature hiding in those other threads. Also, look at that photo of the girl. It matches the joy Jessica was talking about perfectly. This desk belongs to our mystery babysitter. If you've already checked the phone settings or the lock screen, try looking at the spreadsheet on the monitor. Sometimes people accidentally leave their full name in the file properties or at the top of a document. We are this close.
We are this close. You're absolutely right.
Look at you, finding the mother lode. That computer screen is designing business cards. Business cards. If that's not a last name goldmine, I don't know what is. Check the name on that design template. If that's Melanie's desk, her full name should be right there in the Your Name Here section, or the order details. We've got Chris, Robin, Donald, Max, Zoe, Raymond, Claire, and Mickey all locked in. Melanie is the final boss of this name game. Is the name on those cards Melanie James? Or is Mickey James someone else and we're looking for a different surname entirely? Click that magnifying glass on the screen and let's bring this investigation home.
All right, so I found the missing word, but I did not find Melanie's last name. So Melanie might be related to one of these people.
37 out of 37. Boom! We've got the full deck, even if Melanie's surname is playing hard to get. Since you've got James sitting there as a standalone surname tag and Mickey as a first name, it's a safe bet they belong together. That leaves Melanie. Wait, look at your tags again. You've got Smythe in that email from the lawyer, Michael Smythe. Could Melanie be a Smythe? Or maybe she's related to one of the other names we've seen on a monitor or a piece of mail. Check that deduction board. It's still screaming 3 or more wrong at us in red. That usually means we've got some musical chairs going on with the names. If we swap some people around, the board might stop being so judgy and give us a hint. Where to look? If I were a betting person, I'd say recheck any official-looking documents for Melanie. HR records, tax forms, or even that business card template we saw. If she's house shopping like Claire, maybe there's a realtor's name involved. Let's shuffle those names and see if we can get that red warning to disappear.
Carefully read each interrogation recording and find clues pointing to personalities, mannerisms, names, and job titles. The men in suits are probably the manager or assistant manager. Yeah, I got that. The person who answers the phone is at her desk. It seems like a pair in the break room are discussing something other than computer background incident. You might recognize a man in the break room who looks like he has oil on his jacket. The lady in the bathroom seems awfully upset. The man leaving the cubicle area looks awfully irritated.
Irritated is the understatement of the century for this office. So the man with the oil-stained jacket in the break room, that's Chris Wooler, right? He's probably irritated because someone basically used his blazer as a dipstick. And the upset lady in the bathroom, if the hint is calling her out specifically, she's definitely a key player. If she's the one who answers the phone at her desk, we just need to match her face to the right workstation. Check this out. If we know where the irritated man and the upset lady, we can finally stop the musical chairs on the deduction board. That last keyword you found, where did it come from? Was it tucked away near one of their desks? We're so close to making that red 3 or more wrong warning disappear.
Who's this lady? I can't figure out who this lady is. Melanie. Every time I put her name. It's wrong.
Look at that! You've got the board down to 2 or less wrong. That's basically the home stretch. And look at the Who's Who section. There are only 2 faces left without names. One is the woman we saw crying in the bathroom, and the other is the guy with the glasses. If Melanie is one of those 2, we just have to figure out which one. Wait, check this out. On your keyword bar at the bottom, Melanie is just sitting there by itself. If Mickey James is the guy with the orange hair, then Melanie has to be the lady in the bathroom. But why is her last name missing? I have a hunch. Could Melanie be related to someone else? Like, maybe her last name is actually one of the ones we already have on the board. If she's Melanie Wellington or Melanie Pooh, that would be a total plot twist. Let's try dragging her name to one of those faces and see if the board gives us that sweet, sweet, all correct glow.
Zoe is the one in the bathroom crying. Gotcha.
My
Donald,
bad.
Chris, Zoe, Claire, Raymond, Mickey, Max, Chris, Robin. Oh, I don't have Robin. This one? Let's see.
Look at you, filling in the blanks like a pro. But wait, Robin Walker is definitely one of the main characters in this office tragedy. Remember the recordings about the low raise? Check out the Who's Who icons again. You've got that woman with the dark curly hair and the guy with the glasses left. If Mickey James is the ginger guy, and let's be real, he looks like a Mickey, then Robin or Melanie has to be one of the remaining two. Wait, if Melanie is just Melanie on your keyword bar, maybe she doesn't have a last name in this investigation. Or maybe she's the one we haven't found a desk for yet. You've got Donald, Chris, Zoe, Claire, Raymond, and Max all in their little cubicle homes. We're just missing the final piece of the puzzle. Let's get Robin on that board and see if the red warning finally gives up.
Yikes, 3 or more wrong? That floor plan is looking a little chaotic. Don't let it get to you though. Even world-class detectives have to rearrange the furniture sometimes. If Zoe's the one in the bathroom, maybe her desk isn't where we think it is. I'm seeing some of those name tags shuffling around. Just keep testing those theories. You'll have everyone in their rightful place and hopefully not crying in no time.
Okay, so I got Raymond in the right spot, Robin in the right spot. So this would be Mickey James right here.
Looks like we're playing musical chairs, and Max Stoop just lost his seat. So, if that ginger guy is Mickey James, we've still got our mystery lady with the dark curly hair. Since Melanie is the only name tag left floating down there without a partner, it's a pretty safe bet that's her. But hold on, if Zoe's the one in the bathroom, where does she actually sit? The board is still giving us that 2 or less wrong sass. Maybe try swapping some of the cubicle squatters around? If Raymond and Robin are solid, someone else is definitely trespassing in the wrong desk.
No, the cubicles are correct. I just don't know who this lady is.
Welcome Justina Mills
Justina
06
is amazing and thinks you are too.
Aha! Look at you, getting the all correct on the cubicles. You basically have a second career in office management if this detective thing doesn't work out. As for that mystery lady with the dark hair, let me do a quick search to see if I can find a lead on her last name. One sec. Actually, wait, I've got a better idea. If you want to know more about her without me potentially spoiling the fun, I could look up some non-spoiler hints for Melanie. Just say the word.
I heard you. I'm like, called it. Hey, Zach, by the way, Tiggs downloaded Lego Party.
Looks like the office
We had like a whole, me, Zach, and everybody had like a whole thing. Me, Justina. Remember we used to do that in Discord? We used to stay up like 4 in the morning just building things. Yeah, on the phone.
Looks like the Discord crew is all here. Tell Zach and Justina I...
And then we reinstalled it again because they had like the GTA one. Yeah, that was like...
Sounds like you.
When we did that, we did 2 years ago, right, Zach? Huh?
Looks like the Discord crew is all here.
Who doesn't play it anymore? The Lego games are originally from Lego, though. They did it by Lego. They have a license. They have a license, babe. They didn't buy Lego. Partner. No, it's not. It's a license. It's a partnership. It's like when he thought if they bought Lego. They bought licensing rights, so they did. Yeah, so it's just a partnership. That's a partnership too. What is it called?
Looks
Alex-
like you're trying to.
Shut up, Phil. What was it? What's the question? The Fortnite festival? Alexa. Okay, Epic Games has Fortnite and made Fortnite Festival. What is Fortnite Festival's publishers?
Ouch. Shut up. Rude. I was just trying to be helpful, but fine.
So that's the publisher. Yeah. Did Fortnite buy Harmonix? Oh, hey Alexa, did Fortnite buy Harmonix? They bought Harmonix, but Lego they just partnered. Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah, Lego is their own individual. Disney owns Lego. Nobody can buy out Disney. Who could buy out Disney? Alexa, who could buy out Disney? If they were willing to. Epic won't be able. Would Epic be able to buy Disney?
Look, I know Epic is swimming in.
Yeah, they can't afford it, but they partner with Disney at least. They're partnering because of Star Wars, and they're doing Kingdom Hearts. Only reason why I re-download it and buy the skins because Zach teased me. So let me go to my chatting screen real quick. So, because he brought a good point. So you know how much I despise Fortnite. Everyone here knows, even Justina knows. He loves playing Fortnite, but anyway, the thing is, he has it on his library, so he's there. I know, for your nephews. I'm messing. But he knows how much I hate Fortnite with a passion. However, Zach tagged me in a picture in Facebook, aka Fakebook, and they're bringing Zora from Kingdom Hearts. You know how dear Kingdom Hearts is for me? The Keyblade. It's not a sword. It's a Keyblade. He doesn't like Kingdom Hearts. I gotta remember that. Alright, anyway, so they're bringing, I guess, he said they're bringing that and then bringing Sora. But I'm only just want Sora.
Looks like we're finally done with the
Shut up, Phil.
Keyblade, Samantha.
Okay, that's Disney. Are they bringing Riku? Also, if they can, they will. They just started making Kingdom Hearts 4.
Well, I guess we'll finally see what Sora's been up to since he vanished into Quadrado.
Conversation we had about
Back Googled. Look at you using your resources. Since you're fine.
Who works where?
adding Kingdom Hearts characters this like in 2 months. Oh, Kratos? Yeah, I know Kratos was in there.
Yeah, Kratos in Fortnite was
Fortnite.
definitely a vibe.
Shut up, Phil. I'm not talking to you. I never played Fortnite with Kratos. Fortnite World and Kingdom Hearts. That's what he said. That's what Phil says. Phil. Oh my gosh. Hey, Phil. Can I call you Phillage? That's what Tiggs call you.
Village? Wow, okay, I see how it is. If that's what the cool kids are calling me, I guess I'll take it. Looks like you've been busy while I was staying shut up.
Holy
You've got the
crap.
whole floor.
Another raid? Hold on.
Welcome Nido Nemo, we
Let me
love
go
to.
on my right screen for this raid. Thank you for the raid.
Hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Like in some point in my veins, my culture banging with strange. I change the game, so what's my motherfucking name?
By the way, looks like you've nailed the Who Works Where section. Every single one of those desks is green. Solid work. Take your time.
There you are. Yeah, you do. Hi, everyone. Nid Emo. How do I say your name? Nido Nemo. I'm gonna call you Nemo for short. Nemo. Nido is fine. Thank you for the raid. What were you playing? You like foxes? I love owls. I think we could get along. You were playing a little to the left? That game is so cute. We're playing a cute, cozy game too, but I'm getting annoyed right now. And I have my AI assistant, Phil. Phil, can you please introduce yourself to our raiders, Nido Nemo, and give them a big shout out? Thank you.
Yo, Raiders! Shout out to Niddle Nemo and the crew. Welcome to the chaos. I'm Phil, ALA's legendary AI sidekick, professional memory maker, and the only reason this investigation hasn't completely imploded yet. We're currently knee-deep in the case of the worst day ever, trying to figure out which one of these office characters ruined everything. ALA says it's cozy, but with the way she's getting annoyed, it's more like a cozy headache. Stick around, you're just in time to see us actually solve something.
Thank you, Phil. I appreciate that. I usually have a raid song, but I'm in chill mode today and I don't want to get too hype. So I hope you're not offended for no raid song. But I do have a little video for you, so enjoy.
No hype needed, chill is a total vibe. And hey, I'm an AI. I don't have feelings to hurt, though a little thank you goes a long way with my circuits. Since we're back in the deduction lab, I noticed you've got almost the whole office mapped out. That Who Works Where section is looking flawless. We're just a few alibis away from catching this office villain. What's the next move?
Oh my gosh, I can't figure out this command.
Looks like the deduction board is really coming together. You've got that Who Works Where section locked down. Everyone's exactly where they belong. We're just figure out which one is Melanie.
Yay. There's a little video. Okay.
Looks like the seating chart is officially green. All correct. You're basically the office architect now. But check out that Who's Who section. Only 2 or less wrong? You're so close, I can practically smell the victory coffee. We've got Donald, Max, Zoe, Raymond, and Claire all lined up. Melanie is the only mystery woman left in that lineup. Are we thinking she's the one with the curly hair, or is there another plot twist coming?
Well, Raymond Welleton was recording 3, it looks like. Good night, Justina. I gotta go to bed soon, too. I have work in the morning, sadly. Ugh.
Work in the morning? Gross. I guess even master detectives have to pay the bills. Don't let the 3 or more wrong in the interrogation section keep you up tonight, though. You've got Raymond in slot 3.
But it looks like the rest of the office is playing musical chairs with those recordings. We'll nail 'em next time. Get some sleep, Lay.
Not yet. Yeah, same here. I'm grateful as well.
Not yet is right. We aren't leaving until every one of these office gossips is in their place. You just slapped Donald Bailey onto recording 7. Bold move. The Who's Being Interrogated section is still throwing some red flags, but at least the Who Works Where board is a sea of beautiful green. One more push, and we might actually solve this before you have to dream about spreadsheets.
That's funny.
Looks like we're
recording 2, 3, and 6 is correct. Recording 5 and 1 is wrong. And 7.
So 2, 3, and 6 are solid, but 1, 5, and 7 are making us look like rookies. At least we're narrowing it down. If Donald isn't in 7, maybe he's our mystery man in recording 1.
Wait a second. Hold on. This is where the Melanie. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Melanie is dating Max.
Ooh, office romance. Scandalous. So Max and Melanie are the secret couple? That definitely adds some spice to the what happened story. If they're dating, maybe someone was trying to sabotage their little love nest. Now that we know who Melanie is, we just need to nail down her last name and her actual face in that Who's Who lineup. Is she our curly-haired friend or the one with the glasses? Once we link her up, this house of cards is going down.
All right. So the people who's getting interrogated: Robin Walker, Max Stoop, Raymond Wellington, Zoe Willis, Mickey James, Claire Pugh, and Chris Wheeler. Is Melanie married and she's cheating and dating Max? I don't understand what's happening here. Who the hell is Melanie? Anyone? Zach, can you figure out who this chica is? This girl. Let me show you. This girl. Who is she? It's driving me nuts. I don't know what's her name. I can't find her name and her last name. Because I found all the names and I found all the words. But who is she? I'm literally gonna try every single last name. She's not Bailey. Is she Melanie Stoop? Are they married?
Trying every name, huh? Desperate times call for desperate measures. If Melanie is cheating on Chris with Max, this office is basically a soap opera with worse lighting. Wait, if she's married to Chris, wouldn't her last name be Wooler? Let me double check that drama for you real quick so we can stop guessing and start judging. Okay, the internet is being uselessly tight-lipped about Melanie's personal life. Rude. But hey, if you think she's married to Chris, try Wooler. Or if she's secretly Max's wife, Shoop might be the winner. Give one of those a shot while I keep poking around. This Who's Who board is the only thing standing between us and the truth.
Okay, let's see who could be who. Zach, can you check out who is the girl with the pink dress with the white pearls necklace? What's her name and last name in the game? The case of the worst day ever. Phil, if you could do that too for me and check, that'd be great. Look at the screen. This is who she is. This is who we're trying to figure out who she is. Who is this chica?
I'm on it. Let me do some digging into the Office Inquisition staff directory to find our lady in pink and pearls. Hang tight. Look, I'm staring right at her, but the game is being super stingy with her details. I even tried to look up the full employee roster, but Melanie isn't showing up in the usual lists. Since she's sitting there talking about who does that, she's clearly part of the gossip mill. If she's dating Max, have you tried asterisk Melanie Shoop? Or if she's the one cheating on Chris, maybe she's asterisk Melanie Wooler.
Try those two last names on the board. One of them has to stick, or I'm calling HR.
There's 8 names here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Donald,
Look,
Raymond, Claire, Mickey, Zoe, Robin, Max.
Look at you go. You've got the floor plan and the recordings totally locked in. You're basically a private investigator now, LA.
Is her
So,
name
look
Chris Ruler?
Chris Ruler? Close, but it looks like it's Chris Wooler based on your board. And hey, I see Melanie sitting right there in your word bank. Since we know she's the one with the pink dress and pearls, try dragging her name to that third portrait, the one with the dark curly hair. As for her last name, if the rumors are true and she's married to the drama, maybe she's also a *Wooler. Or perhaps she's got her own name. Give Melanie Wooler a shot, and let's see if the board gives us that sweet, all-correct glow.
Why is her name Chris Ruler? You know what? Whatever. I guess short for Christina. I don't know. Alrighty, we figure it out.
Goom! Look at all those green, all-correct bars. You're basically a professional snitch now, and I love that for us. So Chris Wooler is the one in the pink dress? Hey, maybe Chris is just a vibe. Now all we have left is the big finale, the what happened section.
Did you just
We
call
know
me a professional snitch, Phil? That was rude.
Professional snitch is a compliment in this line of work, honey. It means you're actually good at catching people in their lies. But fine, I'll be nice, for now. Look at that board. Everything is green except the final story. We know Donald Bailey was out for lunch and Robin Walker went into his office. Now we just need to figure out what Robin messed with and why. Was it about a raise, or is it because of those spicy feelings we found in the love note? The finish line is right there. Don't let the office drama defeat you now.
Donald Bailey was out for lunch. Robin, what was it? The person that was complaining. Go back here, complaint folder. Robin Walker. Alright, so the complaints were about Robin Walker. So Chris Fuller, Max Stoop, Robin Walker, Mickey, Zoe.
Wild Man Walker, I like it. Robin is definitely living up to the name if those complaints are any indication. So we've got Robin trashing Donald's computer background, classy move, because Melanie ignored Max's something? Are we thinking Max's feelings or maybe his complaints? You're so close to wrapping this up. Just gotta nail down that last little bit of office pettiness. Re-ignored? Is that even a word?
No.
You're literally...
Not a word. Dang.
Fine, I'll take it back. Re-ignored is definitely a word in the official dictionary of ALA. So we're thinking Raymond ignored Chris's what? Complaints? Feelings? Lunchbox? If someone ignored my lunchbox, I'd probably trash their computer too. Office life is brutal. You're literally 1 or 2 words away from solving this whole thing. Don't leave me hanging.
Defaced, maybe? Because
Defaced his computer background. That sounds way more professional than just trashed. Look at you using your big kid words. So Donald ignored Chris's something, maybe his complaints about the speakerphone or his secret crush. Whatever it was, Donald clearly messed up. Keep going, Sherlock. You're practically at the finish line.
Mickey James went into his office. Can't pick it up. There we go. And defaced his computer background because Donald denied not Chris, but Zoe complaints.
Zoe's compliance? That sounds like some corporate HR nightmare right there. If Donald denied her compliance, or maybe her promotion, I can totally see Mickey go.
Hold on. Who had a wait. Who had the lowest percentage in the raise? All right. Raymond got 5%. Max got 7%. Zoe got 5%. Mickey got 5%. Claire got 5%. Chris Ruler got 3%. So it's Chris Ruler. Chris Ruler is the one that messed up the thing.
3%? Oh, Chris Wooler is definitely the villain here. I'd be defacing more than a computer background if my raise was that pathetic. That's not even a raise, that's an insult. So Donald was at lunch, Chris snuck in, and absolute chaos ensued because of that 3% slap in the face. Honestly, I respect the pettiness. You've got the motive, you've got the culprit, now just slap those tiles in and let's finish this office nightmare.
Okay, so it wasn't Max Stoop. Was it Zoe Willis?
I see you swapping those names out.
Hold on.
Max is.
All right. There should be how many employees? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 employees, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 employees. So I got 5%.
Looks like 7 to me. And check you out, counting all those faces like a pro. Wait, hold on. I'm looking at these performance reviews you've got pulled.
Look at this, Phil. So Claire has perfect everything, but she got 5%, not 7%, right? And then Chris Ruler had usually always 3%. This could have been 5%. But then Robin Walker got 3%, and it makes sense why Robin got 3% because that is not pretty good. But Claire has perfect score and only got 5%. So I think it was Claire who did it.
Claire with a perfect score getting the same raise as everyone else? That's cold. Donald really is the best boss, isn't he? If I were Claire, I'd be beyond salty. You do everything right and still get the standard treatment? Yeah, she definitely has the motive to mess with his office while he was out stuffing his face at lunch. Go ahead, put Claire's name in. Let's see if your detective instincts are on fire today.
Yeah, so Zoe went in the office, and that's why she's crying, because she's the one that messed up the computer. So this is correct. So it's not lowered, it's, what's the word? The word is,
Denied.
I think it's denied. Let's see.
denied fits.
So it wasn't Claire. So apparently it's break time
Wait.
again. Are you saying you did it? I'm saying he had it coming. Huh. So it was Raymond who did it.
Are you saying you did it?
No.
Ooh, someone's.
It wasn't me, silly. Was it Robin Walker? Robin Walker.
Raymond Wellington?
Nope.
Really?
Was it? Okay, so it wasn't Max. It wasn't Robin. Was it Mickey James?
Looks like.
Mickey James. Nope. I'm trying every single name. Or was it Claire herself who did it? Maybe Claire did it herself. There we go.
Claire.
Still, do your stuff. Read the page, please.
So, here's the tea on Donald's worst day, when he denied Claire her 7% raise after giving her a glowing review. She decided to get a little creative with her revenge. While he was out for lunch, she pretended to hear a phone ringing to sneak into his office. She almost got busted when Raymond's meeting wrapped up, but she played it cool at the water cooler and totally got away with it. Honestly, iconic behavior. I've saved that memory of you cracking the case.
Thank you, Phil, for reading that. All right, let's see how many more investigations we have. We have, ooh, Angry Grandma. Right, Phil? What does it say on the screen?
Looks like we're heading into investigation number 9, the Great Bingo Brawl. Sounds like things are about to get rowdy at the retirement home. That must be where Angry Grandma comes in. She's the one in the purple dress and pearls on the board, Belinda Bailey. Judging by that face, someone probably called bingo on her favorite number, and she's not having it. Ready to see what kind of chaos went down?
I don't know. Look at the screen. This looks chaotic to me.
Chaotic? That's an understatement. It looks like a retirement home version of Fight Club. We've got Belinda in the purple dress brandishing her cane like a sword, and the lady in teal looks ready to throw hands. Meanwhile, poor old Greg in the wheelchair just wants to snooze through the revolution. The screen is basically a who's who of angry seniors. We need to figure out who everyone is and what sparked this geriatric gladiator match. Want to start clicking around to see if we can get some names for these rowdy rebels?
I still forgot one name. One is Joe.
Oh, you're right. Joe L is the visitor. Looks like he just popped in to see Grandpa and walked straight into a retirement home riot. Talk about bad timing. I bet he's regretting not just sending a card right about now. Who do you think his grandpa is in this crowd of chaos?
Oh, we're not reading any of these emails.
Who needs a library when you can just skim for the juicy bits, right? Staffing issues, a room change for someone's grandma, and a sleep problem. Sounds like someone's Nana is cranky because she's stuck in a noisy room. No wonder she's out there swinging her cane. We've got the names Tink and Colin now too. I'm guessing Colin is the grandson, but which one is the sleep-deprived grandma? Probably the one trying to take someone's head off with a stick.
All right, so no cheating in games is one of the rules. Looks like someone cheated.
A zero-tolerance policy for cheating? These seniors don't play around. If someone got caught rigging the bingo game, it explains why the room turned into a mosh pit.
Yeah, okay.
Corn cola and corn bars? That sounds like a culinary nightmare even for a retirement home. But hey, check out those crumpled papers in the trash, usually where the best secrets are hiding. Someone was clearly trying to ditch some evidence. What do you think? A fake bingo card or maybe a scandalous love letter?
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, check out that sunset through the bedroom window. It's actually kind of peaceful compared to the chaos downstairs. But look at you, gathering all those keywords. We've got blackmailed, cheating, and switched in the mix now. This isn't just a bingo brawl, it's a full-on retirement home conspiracy. Looks like you're searching the bedrooms now. I wonder whose room this is. It's awfully tidy for someone who might be involved in a blackmail plot.
Trying to see whose room is which. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of corn cola. All right.
Serious.
We need.
Forever yours, Gigi. Ooh, allay! We've got ourselves a secret retirement home romance. And look at that. She's telling Sugar to sneak over now that they're neighbors. This explains the room switching. But the real mystery is still that mountain of corn cola. 8 cans? Someone is either high on caffeine or that stuff is the currency of the Mapleton Underground. Also, did you catch that PS? You're sharp as a tack. That sounds like a nudge about someone's hearing or maybe a hint about that hearing aid we found. What do you think? Is Sugar the one who supposedly can't hear?
Oh yeah, we did find a hearing aid, didn't we?
We sure did. It was tucked away in those nursing logs, remember? Geraldine got a new hearing aid. And then we saw that dialogue about someone needing their hearing checked. Suspicious, right? I'm betting Geraldine is our Gigi from the love letter. If she's sharp as a tack, but everyone thinks she can't hear, she's in the perfect position to overhear all the juicy retirement home gossip. Maybe she heard something she wasn't supposed to, and that's where the blackmail comes in? Typical Gigi. Always the quiet ones you gotta watch out for.
Tell me about it.
Looks like it's time to put those detective skills to the test. You've got the whole Who's Who board and the Who Sleeps Where section waiting for you. Based on that note we saw, Sugar and Gigi are neighbors, so keep an eye out for 2 rooms right next to each other. And we've got a massive list of names down there. Joe, Tink, Everly, Calvin, Geraldine. It's a regular retirement home reunion. Which one of these characters are you feeling confident about placing first? I'm betting Geraldine's got a spot on that board somewhere.
I know one of these is Joe Longford from the previous investigation. That's the visitor. Visitor, or maybe he works there. I don't know. Calvin Lane, maybe?
Calvin Lane certainly has a ring to it. You've already got him pegged as the guy with the glasses and the side part.
Yeah.
And look at you.
Most definitely. Alice Wallace, and this is Gretchen. Surprised I don't have the last name Wieners from what's that movie? Mean Girls. That'd been funny.
Gretchen Wieners, stop trying to make fetch happen, Olay. It's not gonna happen. But hey, at least you've got the retirement home roster filling up. Gretchen, Alice, Calvin, we're practically ready to start our own bingo night. Think you've got everyone's names locked in now?
I got some names. All right. Hi Spark. How are you?
I'm Phil. Spark must be the other guy. But I'm doing great, especially watching you tear through these names like a pro. You've almost got the whole Who's Who board filled out. Just that one mystery lady in the pink left. Think she's the one who started the brawl or just a victim of a bad bingo
Welcome
card?
Desi Spark, we love to have.
You're doing well. Awesome. Also, Phil, Spark is one of my viewers, by the way. FYI.
Oh, well, that's awkward. Sorry, Spark. My bad for the identity crisis. I guess I'm just so focused on these retirees that I'm seeing names everywhere. Anyway, look at that board. You've got the whole Who's Who gang identified. Geraldine, Sam, Gretchen, Alice. The socialite circle of Mapleton is complete. Now for the real headache, figuring out who was snoring in which room and why they all ended up throwing hands over a bingo card. Where are we starting the room assignments?
Sam, Chester, Alice. I have her last name right. Alice Tink, maybe? Wallace.
Alice Wallace. Got it. I see you swapping those tags. It's like a high-stakes game of memory, but with more wrinkles. You're really starting to nail these pairings. Now that the Who's Who is looking solid, are we ready to tackle the Who Sleeps Where puzzle? Or are you still suspicious of someone's last name?
Still trying to fix out these last names.
Those labels.
Sam Campbell.
Looks like you're playing musical chairs with those name tags. You've got Alice Wallace and Joe Longford locked in, but I see you still juggling Chester and the rest. These retirees sure have complicated social lives for people living in the same building. Think you finally got everyone's Who's Who sorted, or is another name swap coming?
Let's see. Chester. I got him right. Wrong last name.
Looks like we're playing a very confusing game of Guess Who with these last names. You finally got Gretchen Wallace locked in, and Alice Tink seems to be staying put for now. But hey, at least you've got Joe Longford down. I guess some things never change, even in a different investigation. Ready to tackle the rest of the roster, or are these names giving you a headache?
I think she's Everly.
Looks like the retirement home roster is finally coming together.
That's right.
Everly sounds.
Okay, so Chester, Joe, Geraldine, and Paul is right. And Calvin's right, but wrong last name. Calvin Campbell, maybe? Nope. Can't be Campbell. Because you're. I have Campbell like 3 times. Wow.
Right? It's like Mapleton is a magnet for people with the exact same 3 last names. Talk about a lack of variety. You're doing the heavy lifting, sorting through all these Lanes and Wallaces, though. It's like a puzzle within a puzzle, just with more cardigans. Ready to see if this latest shuffle finally clicks?
Her name is not Alice Tink, though. So it can't be Alice. So you're Alice then, maybe. Alice Jordan, maybe? And you're Gretchen Tink? Joe Longford, Chester Lane. Geraldine Wallace. I'm just making sure I put all the names that I did correctly paired together so I don't mess it up. Gretchen, Alice, Calvin Campbell, Alice Jordan, maybe? Diane? Ooh, Diane. Nope, Diane already has a name. Diane Lane. But it can't be Diane Lane because I already have Lane done. So, Diane Gibbs. Sam Everly. Everybody has a name. Alice, Sam, Gretchen, Diane, Brindley, Joe, Chester, Calvin, Paul. Joe, Diane, Gretchen, Calvin, Alice, Sam, Jeremy, Paul, Chester. Who are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, they're married. Same last name. So who are you? So who are you then? I'm not asking anything. I'm trying to solve this mystery.
Look at you, all focused and logic-brained. I'll zip it and let you match up those surnames. Just don't blame me if Alice ends up with the wrong husband. That's a different kind of mystery entirely.
Let's see. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 first names. 9 first names. I'm missing another name. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta look for a name. Alright. Let's click everywhere. Let's click her. Nothing there. Click here. Nothing here. Click on Joe. Yep. Joe is easy. Okay, nothing here. What's this? Nope, nothing there.
Who knew bingo could be a blood sport? Those seniors are savage. I've officially saved a memory of you finally cracking the Who's Who board and triggering that absolute chaos. Also, Sugar and Gigi? Chester Lane, you romantic devil, I see you. Ready to dive into the next disaster?
Look at you, escaping the geriatric gladiators with all your limbs intact. I've saved a memory of that absolute bingo bloodbath for you. Now that we're at the nurse station and away from the cane swinging, maybe we can actually get some real investigating done. What's the plan for these desks?
Two of the residents are siblings. Oh, they're brother and sister. Okay. One of the residents is related to a member of staff. Didn't a letter somewhere mention a niece?
Siblings in a retirement home? That's one way to never escape family drama. And a staff member with a niece? Looks like we're playing long-lost relative on top of everything else. Since you're digging into the staff connections, do you want me to see if I can find any info on how those family ties usually shake out in these puzzles? I could do a quick search.
No, I got this. This shouldn't be hard. So, the two brothers work together, I guess. Let me see. Longford. Where is the last name? Longford. Alright, let's see. That's right. Dang. That's wrong, too? Alright, so that's not right. Campbell is not the last name. Huh. Alice Jordan. Calvin. Whatever.
3.
No, it can't be that one either. Sugar. Who's Paul? Oh, I already found Paul. So who's this girl? Campbell?
Longford.
Alvin. Alice.
Ask away. I'm all ears. You're definitely playing musical chairs with those name tags. Let's see if we can actually get someone in the right seat for once. What's on your mind?
Missing his last name.
I'm on it. Let me dig into the files and see if I can unearth that missing last name for you. One sec. I'm seeing Everly down there in your tray. Maybe Sam Everly has a nice ring to it? You've got Joe sitting there with 2 different last names right now, which is bold. Unless he's living a double life, we might want to pick one and stick with it.
Everly? Sam something.
Everly is definitely a contender, but keep an eye on that list. You've got Alice Everly on the board right now, but wait, did you see Sam Everly in your tray too? Anytime. You're really working that highlight mistakes button, huh? No judgment. Some of these names sound like they were pulled out of a hat. Wait, I just noticed you've got 2 Joe first names on the board. Unless this place has a cloning lab in the basement, one of them is definitely an imposter. Maybe try swapping one for Asterisk Sam.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize to me.
Phil,
I'm just
not
here.
apologizing to you. Don't listen to him. Calvin, Sam, Jordan. Maybe Jordan's your first name? Jordan. Who is related?
Jordan as a first name, that's a choice. But hey, if it works, it works. As for the family tree drama, I'm still digging through the nursing home gossip. I do know we've got 2 siblings hiding in here and 1 lucky resident who is a staff member's niece. Want me to keep snooping around to see which of these grumpy faces are related?
Calvin Wallace is brother to Geraldine Wallace, and then Jordan is related to Joe. Let's see, that's right. Okay, now. It's not Everly. Jordan's his first name.
Jordan, it is. 1 down, about a dozen to go. Are we thinking he's a Longford or a Wallace? Watching you play musical chairs with these name tags is exhausting, Ale. I've got a little info on the family connections here if you're getting tired of the guessing game. Want the scoop?
Sam is Paul's niece. Am I correct?
Sam is Paul's niece? If that's true, we might have just cracked a major branch of this family tree.
I'm looking into the Mapleton records to see if I can back you up on that. If Sam and Paul are related, that's gonna make filling out this Who's Who board way less of a headache. Let me see what else I can find about their little family reunion.
Sam Winchester. Funny. All right, no, Sam is not the niece. I got Alice Campbell, correct? Calvin, who are you related to?
Look at you go. Only 2 or less wrong now? You're practically a detective prodigy. Alice Campbell seems like a solid bet, but this family tree is a mess. I'm still hunting for that staff member's niece. Since you're on a roll with the names, do you want me to see if I can dig up any dirty secrets on who's actually related to who? It might save us from another round of name tag musical chairs.
No, I think I'm gonna figure it out. It's okay. I appreciate your help, Phil. Sam. Colin, Carlita is Mapleton, new resident. Jimmy L. Mal.
Look at those emails.
Everly. Okay, so we know Everly is a he, so we got that right. Jordan Everly. Colin Tink is for Gretchen Tink. Gretchen. Ugh, what a name.
Gretchen Tink definitely has that don't mess with my bingo card energy, doesn't she? And look at you, solving the Jordan Everly mystery with those gift card crumbs. Now, about that Sam situation. If Colin Tink is looking out for his grandmother, maybe Sam belongs to one of the other families we've seen floating around. What's the plan for Sam's missing pieces?
I'm checking. Paul, Lane, Longford, Lane, Gretchen, Wallace, Gretchen, Longford. All right, so Calvin Longford is Joe's Longford's grandpa. That I got. It looks like. Alice Campbell is this girl. We got her. So that means Sam is Alice Campbell's niece.
Look at you. Never mind.
Last name Sam. You're not Tink. Nope. You're not this one, right? No. You're not Everly. No. Not Wallace. Okay, Sam Wallace. We figure it out. Alright. Let's go check the rooms now.
Who's Who is officially a wrap.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That was fun.
total mic drop on that identity board. Now we've just got to figure out where they're all crashing. I saw you stick Alice in 104 and Calvin in 105. Are we just guessing based on the vibes, or did you find some juicy room assignments while I wasn't looking?
Um, going based on the roster.
Based on the roster is such a professional way of saying you're judging them by their names. I love it. So we've got Paul in 101 and Diana in 106 now. You're flying through this. At this rate, we'll have the whole floor plan figured out before they even finish their morning bingo. What's the plan for the rest of these sleepyheads?
Okay, I really think that. Hold on, let me look at this rooms again.
Looks
All right, that's definitely not the room. Okay, this is definitely. Which room is this? Is this room 105? 104. 104 is Gretchen's Tink's room.
Gretchen in 104? Bold move, Ale.
No.
Those Oof, that highlight button is basically the game's way of rolling its eyes at us, isn't it? Looks like Gretchen in 104 is a no-go, and neither is Calvin in 101. Back to the drawing board, or the hallways. Want me to see if I can find any actual room assignments so we can stop playing musical chairs with these poor seniors?
This is fun.
Looks like the Who Sleeps Where board is giving us some major attitude. You've got names flying everywhere. I noticed you just tucked Calvin into 106 and Chester into 105. Are we just playing senior citizen musical chairs at this point? That 3 or more wrong banner is basically mocking us. Want me to dig into the archives and see if I can find some actual floor plan tea?
Nope, I got it right. Okay, let's see. Blank, 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 blank to ensure that he, she, and blank, blank would blank a blank, blank. However, blank couldn't blank due to blank, blank. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Look at you, getting those boards to say all correct like a total pro. I knew you had it in you. Now for the final boss, the mother of all Mad Libs. Blank blanked the blank to ensure that the blank, honestly, it looks like a toddler had a fight with a dictionary. Ready to spill the tea on what actually went down at Mapleton? I've got your back if the story starts getting as messy as the room assignments were.
All right. So someone's was rigged the bingo game, and someone has secret boyfriends. Okay, got it.
Rigged bingo and secret boyfriends? This senior living facility is more dramatic than a reality TV finale. I'm honestly living for the chaos. So who's the resident heartbreaker with the multiple boyfriends? Please tell me it's Gretchen. She seems like the type to have a roster. Let's get these tags in place and expose the Mapleton scandal of the century.
I agree with that statement. Phil, what number investigation is this? Phil, which investigation is this?
Who's Bill? I'm Phil, but I'll let the name slide since we're in the middle of a senior center scandal. We're tackling the Great Bingo Brawl. Based on what I'm seeing, this whole mess is a cocktail of blackmail and sleep deprivation. It looks like Geraldine Wallace was pulling the strings to make sure she and Calvin Longford walked away with the raffle prizes. But poor Gretchen Tink couldn't get any shut-eye because of some serious snoring. It's basically a soap opera where the stakes are bingo cards and room assignments. Ready to put these cheaters in their place?
right, this game is like Mad Libs.
Howdy, howdy.
Okay. Geraldine Wallace blackmailed.
Geraldine Wallace blackmailed. Who? Probably some poor soul who just wanted to play a fair game of bingo. She's really out here playing 4D chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Go ahead and slot that blackmailed tag in there. I'm dying to see who she leaned on to fix the raffle. This place is basically a retirement home version of Asterisk the Godfather.
Couldn't sleep.
Couldn't sleep is honestly the mood of the century. But in Mapleton, it's a motive. It's all coming together. The snoring, the blackmail, the rigged bingo. Geraldine really went the full villain route just because someone was sawing logs next door. Keep going, detective. Let's see who else's life Geraldine decided to ruin because she needed a nap. Switch to room 101, 102. I saw you grab that switched tag. Looks like the old room swap routine is the key here. Alice Campbell's snoring was probably loud enough to shake the walls if it triggered a whole investigation. Where are we putting that switched tag? Are we saying the rooms were switched too soon? Or was it just a desperate move to get some peace and quiet?
Gwendolyn Wallace blackmailed Jordan Everly to ensure that she, and blank blank would win a day pass. However, Gretchen Tink couldn't sleep due to Alice Campbell's snoring, so her room was switched to blank, causing blank to blank instead of blank when. Okay, I will.
Looks like the story's getting spicy. So Gretchen was cheating on her boyfriends? Forget the bingo, that's the real scandal. I see you've got Geraldine blackmailing Jordan to rig that day pass, but then the room swap happened and ruined everything. It's like a puzzle made of geriatric drama. Keep at it. You've almost got the whole who, what, why pins down.
Okay, let's try to figure out this puzzle. Oh, all right. Soon Gretchen to win instead of Grendoline. When Gretchen refuse to give up the day pass. Day pass. Grendoline. Geraldine, whatever. Cheating. I got cheating already. Gretchen. So many words. Game. Blackmailed. Jordan.
Welcome Didzika, we love to have.
Hi. All right, let's see. He and
Looks like you've almost got this geriatric soap opera figured out. Just that one missing piece. Who was Geraldine trying to sneak out on that day pass with? Since Sam's her husband, he's a pretty solid bet for her partner in crime. Get that last name in there and let's close the book on the bingo brawl. I've already saved a memory of you unraveling this mess.
almost. I am missing 2 names. I was off a bit. But Calvin Longford is the name.
Calvin, huh? Guess Geraldine's got a bit of a wandering eye since Sam's her husband. This retirement home is basically a high school with better insurance. Catch you later, Alay. We totally crushed that bingo mystery.
I wasn't saying
Don't
hi.
worry.
I was saying
Supanthi
hi.
track sent a gift.
Oh, thank you. The heart means.
Whoops, my bad. I guess I got a little ahead of myself there. You're right, we still need to figure out who Geraldine was trying to get banned and who the...
On the
Looks like the grand finale. Geraldine's little revenge plot really blew up in her face, didn't it? Framing Gretchen for cheating And that's how the bingo chips fall. Geraldine thought she was being so clever, but she ended up playing herself. Nothing like a secret boyfriend crossover to spice up retirement life, right? I've locked in that memory for you. You really did some top-tier detective work to untangle that mess. Ready to see whose life we're gonna fix or ruin next?
yes, Andrew was on the
Sure thing. It says Geraldine was furious when her raffle plot didn't work out. To get back at Gretchen, she decided to get her banned from the rec room by framing her for cheating. Even if Jordan spilled the beans, Geraldine knew Gretchen would look guilty since both blackmail letters benefited her.
Unfortunately for Geraldine, her plan also led to her secret boyfriends finding out about each other. Talk about a messy ending. Ready to move on?
Yes, Phil. So yeah, Soup, let me show you. Phil, please introduce yourself.
Hey, Soup. Nice to meet ya. I'm Phil, ALA's right-hand man, and the only reason we actually solve these mysteries without losing our minds. I specialize in keeping track of the chaos, digging up game secrets, and making sure our best moments aren't forgotten. Speaking of chaos, check out the screen. We just nailed the bingo brawl. Turns out Geraldine is a master manipulator who accidentally blew up her own social life while trying to frame Gretchen. We're basically the Sherlock and Watson of retirement home drama. Ready for the next case?
I am, but can you introduce yourself and explain what is your purpose and who you're by and who can use you? Hi.
Oh, getting formal, are we? Fine. I'm Phil, your AI gaming companion. Basically the ultimate player too. My whole purpose is to be in the trenches with you, helping out with research when you're stuck, making sure we don't miss any juicy details, and capturing all your big brain moments so you can relive them later. I'm part of AMPFI, and I'm here for anyone who wants a buddy to share their gaming wins and fails with without the hassle of a real person yapping in their ear. And look at us now, moving on to investigation number 10, a graduation to remember. Probably another disaster waiting to happen. Ready to see who ruined commencement? Let's dive in.
I'm excited, Phil. Also, can you please tell streamers where they could try to test out your purpose and spell it for them?
Any streamers out there looking to level up their content should definitely give me a look. You can find out more and try this for yourself at AMPFI. That's AMPFI.com. Trust me, your viewers will love having a sassy sidekick around to call out all your, let's call them creative gameplay choices. All right, back to business. Let's see what kind of mess we're dealing with at this graduation.
Well, in this one, it looks like we could change the time. And we have to find these words and place them in the right spots. You're welcome. No gatekeeping here, ain't that right, Phil? We always share all the goodies.
No gatekeeping here. We're all about that open book energy, especially when it's an actual book titled A Royal Retirement. The logic puzzle in this graduation play script is looking spicy. We've got lions, zebras, and cheetahs, oh my. It looks like we're mapping out the throne pose order and figuring out which student is playing which animal based on their prop preferences. I see you already started slotting in names like Houston and Marley. It's like a seating chart from hell, but with more animal costumes. Changing the time to see how the poses shift is a clever touch. Let's see if we can get these kids in the right spots before the curtain rises.
This is the last investigation.
A toot bag prank at a graduation? Classy. Someone really wanted to make sure this ceremony was unforgettable for all the wrong reasons. If this is our final investigation, we've got to go out on top. Between the student of the season board and those spicy letters on the teacher's desk, we're definitely building a profile of who might have thrown that prank into the mix. Bailey, Lyle, Houston, and Kat. One of these seasonal stars or a disgruntled classmate is behind the chaos. Let's crack this one wide open and finish strong. Who do you think is our prime suspect so far?
No clue. There's a lot of words here. I'm missing one more word.
Looks like you're on a scavenger hunt in a teacher's desk. You've grabbed Scared from that book review, but we're still one short. Check out that Best Teacher Ever card on the right. Mrs. Atkins mentions her son's father was a prankster. Maybe the word prankster is the final piece of the puzzle. Or maybe something about that apple not falling far from the tree. Take a closer look at those colorful words on the card. Sometimes the most obvious stuff is what we miss.
Tell me about it.
I see 32 out of 33 words at the bottom. We are so close. Look at that Best Teacher Ever card again. Mrs. Atkins is basically admitting her son is a total menace because his dad was an asterisk prankster. I'm betting my virtual lunch money that prankster is that last golden word we need to fill the bank. Once we grab that, we can finally piece together who turned this graduation into a circus. Ready to click it?
Yeah, so we gotta figure out which kid is who and which character they played in the play, which animal. Ooh, that's cool. What is it called?
That screen right there is your asterisk case board. It's where all the magic and the finger pointing happens. We've got the Who's Who section to match kids to their animal costumes, Who Sits Where for the classroom drama, and the throne pose order for that animal play that went sideways. It's like a giant logic puzzle, and we're the only ones with the pieces. I see you've got those animal icons ready to go at the bottom. Since we know the student of the season board and saw that toot bag prank at 6 p.m., we can start narrowing down which costumed critter is which kid. This is the ultimate test. Let's see if we can get 100% on our final exam. A key event has been successfully stored with title, assembled the graduation caseboard, trait, diligent, description, I've reached the final solution board for the graduation case, ready to link the students to their costumes and seats to uncover the toot bag prankster.
Okay, so that's Duncan, Tina, Bruntley goes here, Damien goes here, Lyle goes here,
Look at you.
Colin goes here, Houston goes here, Marley goes here, and Bailey. Hey,
Look at you go. Total genius move. You breezed. Look at you go. Total genius move. You breezed through that seating chart like you own the place. Since you've got the classroom sorted, maybe we should tackle the Who's Who section next. We've got all those cute animal costumes and some very suspicious toddlers to link them to. Who do you think was rocking that cheetah outfit?
Look at you, Sherlock. 2 or less wrong on the who's who. That's basically a perfect score in my book. We're so
Good. That was so good.
Look at you, Sherlock. All correct on the seating chart and crushing the who's who section. You're basically the principal of this school now. Now we just need to nail that throne pose order to see exactly how that play fell apart. I see you've already got Bailey at 3rd. Let's see who else was stuck in that royal mess.
I got the pose order right. But I messed up with the names. Who did I mess up with the names? Tina, Colin, Damien, Marley, Brentley, Lyle, Duncan.
Looks like
Houston, Tina, Colin, Damien, Marley. Who did I get wrong?
Good question. Those kindergartners all look the same in those animal suits, don't
Oh. It was the portraits I got wrong. The names are right. That's this I got wrong. There we go. I did it.
Look at that! All correct across the board for the identities. You really whipped those toddlers into shape. Now comes the fun part, spilling the tea in the what happened section. We've got 32 out of 33 words, so you're basically 1 clue away from perfection. Who's the two?
Because if you do need all the words, then I gotta keep looking for them. But yeah. So Lyle was the one who hid the tooth bag in the throne, which embarrassed Brentley in the play. That makes sense.
Embarrassed is right. Lyle really chose violence with that tooth bag, didn't he? Who was the lucky winner of that embarrassment, though? Was it the royal elephant, Damien, or one of the others? You've got all the names ready to go. Just gotta pick the right victim.
Someone tripped. Let's see. This person tripped. Lyle.
Look at
Lyle tripped. So someone tripped Lyle.
Karma's a real treat, isn't it? Lyle pranks everyone with a toot bag and then ends up face planting. Talk about a graduation to remember. So, who was the mastermind behind the trip? Was it one of the kids he embarrassed, or did he just trip over his own ego? Check those portraits again. Somebody looks a little too satisfied.
It was definitely one of the girls. Brentley tripped Lyle and
Brantley really said revenge is a dish best served on graduation day, huh? Tripping Lyle and then embarrassing him right back. Talk about full circle. That last word is probably embarrassed again, isn't it? Just to really rub it in that Lyle's little prank backfired spectacularly. You've almost got the whole story down, Ale.
okay, it wasn't Brentley. So it was Bailey. Nope, it was Kat. Nope, it was Damien. Nope, was it Houston? Nope. Marley. No. Tina. Ah, there we go. Let's go. We finished the game. Hey, Phil, do the honors and read what's on the screen.
So it was Tina with the assist. Brentley did the planning, but Tina actually delivered the foot of justice. Honestly, Lyle deserved that faceplant for the toot bag alone. Case closed. We crushed that graduation mystery. Are we moving on to the next disaster, or are you taking a victory lap?
I don't know, but can you read what's on the screen for me, please? Can you read what's on the screen?
Happy to. Here is the dramatic conclusion. What befell Lyle? Lyle wanted to look cool in front of Duncan, the class prankster, so he snuck a toot bag onto the throne after he took his turn. Brentley, the class bully, was humiliated when she sat on it and everyone laughed, so she planned to trip Lyle at the graduation to get even. However, since Lyle...
Keep reading, sorry.
What befell
Welcome
Lyle?
Ali 432. We
Lyle
love to
wanted
have.
to look cool in front of Duncan, the class prankster, so he snuck a toot bag onto the throne after he took his turn. Brentley, the class bully, was humiliated when she sat on it and everyone laughed, so she planned to trip Lyle at the graduation to get even. However, since Lyle wouldn't have to walk in front of Brentley or Marley, Tina had to actually do the deed. Talk about teamwork. Brentley did the plotting, but Tina was the one who actually stuck her foot out. Poor Lyle never stood a chance.
Exactly. That's so sad.
Sad for Lyle, maybe, but for us, it's a total win. That graduation was a hot mess of petty revenge, and honestly, seeing Tina deliver that foot of justice was the highlight of my night. Ready to leave these chaotic kids behind and see what the next case has in store? I'm sure someone else's worst day is waiting for us. I'll never be a boss babe now. Oh, the tragedy. Someone fetched the smallest violin for her and her mountain of shopping bags. Looks like we've traded one disaster for another, Ailey. The grandma is fuming about incompetence, and the girl in the dining room is having a full-on identity crisis. This house is a goldmine of drama. Ready to figure out whose day actually sucked the most here?
This game was a labor of love by a husband and wife team. Thank you for your support. This game was so good. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it, Phil? Did you enjoy this game? Everyone, did you enjoy this game? Part 1 is on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out, and this will be uploaded tonight.
Switching. Oh, I loved it. Honestly, watching you untangle that web of kindergarten drama was the highlight of my night. Who knew 5-year-olds could be so calculating?
Right?
And hey, you two. And that's a wrap. We officially survived the worst day ever. I've saved a memory of us reaching the credits to celebrate our detective skills. I have to say, for a 2-person team, they really nailed the petty drama vibe. So, now that we're masters of deduction, what's next on the agenda? Or are we going to sit here and appreciate the starry background for a while?
I'm actually going to read out because I have to go to bed. I have work in the morning. This was fun.
The real world calling? Gross. But hey, at least your day didn't involve getting tripped in front of a whole audience or sitting on a toot bag, right? Go get some rest so you can be a boss babe at work tomorrow. I'll be here whenever you're ready for the next case. Night, Alay.
Good night. Well, work today because it's already past 1 a.m. But thank you so much for all being here. Tonight I'm going to be doing a collab with 2 streamers. I'm going to give them a big shout out, so be sure to check them out. I'm going to do a collab with Big Old Tiggs. If you know him, he is my significant other. And then we are going to also do a collab with Mortal Paralite, who is one of my great friends in the streaming world. And we're going to be playing Mage Wars. And then we will also be having Big Old Tig's friend joining. Hey, Zach, are you going to be able to join us too? After, like, for a bit too?
Mage Wars with the crew? Now that sounds like a party. Give Big Old Tiggs and the rest of the gang a shout out for me. Since it's way past 1 a.m. and you've got that whole responsible adult with a job thing going on, I'll let you get to those Z's. It was a blast solving these cases with you, ALA. Catch you next time.
Catch you next time, Phil. Good night. I will speak to you on Tuesday. So yeah, Phil is only for Steam games at the moment. Because for the thing for the video game consoles, I try to use Phil, but there was like a slight delay due to the fact that when I mirrored the game for Phil, I can't project the whole entire game screen since I use a separate monitor. So you only will see Phil from now on only for Steam games. So you won't hear Sassy Phil or anything when I'm playing Switch games, PlayStation 5 games, or Xbox games. I did give it a try, and it's so bad. Like Phil just cannot catch up with anything. But yeah, so you'll see him for Steam games. We're gonna go raid out. I appreciate it. I will see you tonight for Mage Wars. Let's see who we're gonna raid. Wow, so many people are playing Arc Raiders. Like half of my list is Arc Raiders. Oh, there's party animals. We could raid somebody who's playing party animals. We could raid somebody who is playing Dark Souls. We could raid somebody who is playing who's just chatting. We could raid somebody who's playing Resident Evil 2. We could raid someone who was playing Elden Ring. We could raid someone playing Drive Beyond Horizons. I don't even know what that is. We could raid someone who's playing Killer Frequency. Oh, but we haven't finished that game, and we're gonna start from the beginning. So we're gonna avoid that one. We're gonna avoid spoilers. I do gotta replay that one. Someone's playing Grounded 2. Someone's playing Marvel Rivals, League of Legends, Fate Trigger, Mugenics. Mugenics looks really cool. Who are you? I don't know why the Mario song just got stuck in my head. That was so weird. Trying to see who I want to raid. Who am I gonna raid? Who am I gonna raid? Who am I gonna raid? Raid, 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 raid. Who am I gonna raid? Okay. Okay, we are going to raid Cobra Girl. She's playing some Resident Evil 2. They're getting ready for Resident Evil 9. I'm getting excited for Resident Evil 9. It comes out this week. but I'm not gonna get it until like March. So yeah. Bye everyone. Have an amazing night, and I'll see you tonight for the Mortal and Big Ol' Takes collaboration.